This question all the time, and seriously, this is like, people who are finding me on the hashtag 75hard, and they're like, I'm looking into the program. Should I do it? Watched yesterday Andy just losing his shit about, I guess, people texting him about the rules of 75 hard, and I'm gonna say this. I think if you want to see change in your life, I think if you guys are ready to make the changes in your life, I think that this program will not only get you physical results, but it's going to get you emotional results as well, because it just like unleashes this whole level of this person that you know that's inside of you, that you get to kind of line up with working out. But when you're working out, it's not just about the physical, it's about being super mindful in every rep and making sure that you're hitting that 45 minutes, not giving yourself a chance to cheat out a rep. And then when you start to believe that you can actually do at least 45 minutes 2 times a day, you can start applying what you believe in yourself to the lessons that you can put in your every single day. So it doesn't go with just your fitness, right? The whole quote, belief is earned. Well, we have to learn how to believe in ourselves so that we can apply and actually move forward in our lives. The biggest thing that I notice is, well, I don't know if I can do it. I don't know if I can do it. Well, if you keep saying that you don't know that you can do it, guess what? You're not going to do it. You're already failing it. So don't even try it. Like, flat out, don't even try it. But if you're going to go into it with the mindset of like, yeah, fuck, I'm going to get this done and nothing's going to fucking stop me and I'm going to keep going and going and going and going until the 75 days is up, guess what's going to happen? In 75 days, you've gotten smarter from the books that you've read. You apply every single day the lessons that you start to cultivate through the 75 days. It's almost like it goes in a 14-day wave. And in 14 days, I'm going to tell you that you go up and then you go down and then you come up and then you go even lower and then you come up even higher. When you apply the 75 hard with a goal at the end of the 75 days that's achievable, and I'm not talking about I'm going to lose 100 pounds, I'm going to gain a 6-pack, right? Because a 6-pack isn't gained through just exercise. It is really going hardcore in the nutrition and stuff like that. That's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about the everyday application of your life. So when you look at a 75 hard challenge and you want to start applying goals to it, when you want to start applying lessons to it, you want to take a look what you can actually accomplish in 75 days. For me, I have one goal and I'm dedicated to this goal and it's going to happen. And I bust my balls every single day to make that happen. Yeah, I have some hard days. Yeah, it's not easy. I'm a Canadian in Mexico that doesn't even know if I'm going to have a country to come back to when it's time to get back to Canada. What is it going to look like when I get back? What are we going to be able to do as unvaxxed? What are we going to be able to accomplish in all of that? But you know what? You can't worry about that because that's future stuff and you can't control the future. But what you can control is the right now. You can control the right now narrative. So when you're looking at it and you say, yeah, I kind of want to do the 75 hard, I say fucking do it. And fucking commit to it. And come hell or high water, it is not that hard to do 5 things every single day. It really isn't. To get out and do 2 workouts, one has to be outside. Go for a fucking walk for 45 minutes outside. Number 1, it gives you a bunch of fresh air. Number 2, it's going to help clear your mind. Number 3, it gives you a chance to reconnect with who you are in your head. And you can have these conversations with yourself saying, you know what? Something's not right in my life. Something's not jiving right. Something needs to change. Well, then make those fucking calls and change it. Or at least put into this practice of starting to change it, or at least acknowledging that there's something that's not quite right that needs to change. As a 44-year-old woman, it's really, really hard to change some old habits, but I'm not set in stone with them. And today he had a huge realization. I was doing yoga this morning for my 75 hard challenge. I was doing, ROM WOD, which is a range of motion WOD. So I was working my flexibility. I was doing a bunch of stretches and really taking care of my physical self in the stretching while doing meditations with one of my mentors, which is Abraham Hicks. And one of the things that it really sucked with me was this one little thing, and I'm not going to share too much about it because that's a very big personal thing for me that I just became aware of. And knowing that I found that anchor, knowing that I found that hook. So I have to take the steps, and now I have the ability to be acknowledging of that moment, that I can actually become aware of it, and that I can actually start to work towards cutting that anchor. But if you don't take the time, if you don't take the chance, if you never give yourself the opportunity to grow, if you never give yourself the opportunity to find even the anchors or the hooks that are in your body, you're never going to find them. And you're always going to wonder why you can't do this, you can't do that, right? And one of the quotes that she said this morning was, we've laid out all of these currents of energy, right? We've all, like, you know, there's this one that's really, really slow. There's this one that's kind of medium pace, and then the one that's really, really fast. Well, we get scared of the fast paced ones because the manifestations happen really, really quick with the with the fast lane. And we're not ready to give up the things that we want to give up in our lives to get into that fast lane. Right? We're scared we're going to lose this. We're scared we might not have this. We might not be able to be in this position. And the success of our manifestations scares a lot of people. So they back off and they go back into the slow moving lane. So that was huge when I heard that this morning. It really resonated with me. And if it resonates with you, then you were meant to hear this video. So when I say try the 75 hard, try the 75 hard. You have to find a book, read 10 pages a day. It's not hard to read 10 pages a day. It's really not. It's not hard to do 2 45-minute workouts, going for 2 walks a day, doing a ROM WOD, doing yoga, doing some kind of thing where you're moving your body in a healthy way, in a healthy manner. It doesn't have to be a 45-minute death by CrossFit. It doesn't have to be a 45-minute sit down and meditate. It could be in between. And then going for a walk is huge. It's so mentally relieving, and it's so fresh to get some fresh energy. And especially being in a position to be in Mexico over the winter, we really do get to appreciate the beauty and the heat and the sun. But there's still a lot of beauty and appreciation in the sun and the snow when we're back home in Canada. I did 75 hard in the wintertime. You just bundle up. The crisp, cold air is actually good for you. Again, it gives you that chance to reconnect with yourself while you're hearing the crunch of the snow. Get out into the woods, go for a hike, 45 minutes, take your dog, go to the dog park and run around with them for 45 minutes. That's all you have to do. You can't have any cheat meals, no alcohol, which is great because in that no alcohol of 75 days, you will see the clarity that you will have. You will see how much better your body feels. You will see how much better your body's going to function. Alcohol is a very good distraction for many, many people. And it's a very, very good coping mechanism for many, many people. The problem is that they don't see it as a coping mechanism. They see it as a social atmosphere. When you park it for 75 days, you notice how much you depend on it to give you a stress break because you had a bad day. Find a different way to do that, a healthier way to do that. And then you can't have any cheat meals. Well, you know what? Cook for yourself. What's wrong with cooking for yourself? Yesterday they were bugging me. They're like, Lynn, you're always in the kitchen. Yeah, I'm always in the kitchen because I'm always cooking. I'm cooking for myself because I'd rather have fresh made food than something processed, than something quick, than something that's not going to benefit me or fuel my body. This morning I was able to take a picture, and for the first time, I'm starting to see the development of my abs, and I've never ever had that in my whole entire life. Why? Because again, I've committed to the real foods. I've committed to making sure that I'm cooking every single day for myself, and I'm making sure that I prioritize all of this health so that I can move the needle forward, so that I can help women my age find the excuses and the bullshit that we keep putting ourselves through, saying we can't do this. Well, guess what? You can. I'm 44 years old. I'm in the best shape of my life. I'm starting to get abs. And I couldn't have done that if I wouldn't have committed to the process. It's that easy. Commit to a process. Don't expect a 21-day fix. Don't expect 3 shots to save you. Don't expect a pill to save you. Don't expect Big Pharma to sit there and say, hey, give this, and this, and this, and you'll feel better. No, you know what's going to make you feel better? Moving your fucking body. You know what else is going to make you feel better? Quit drinking. You know what else is going to make you feel better? Quit smoking. You know what else is going to make you feel better? Go and exercise. Move. Do something that you get to exercise and you get to move and you get to elevate your heart rate and you get to feel better because you're getting rid of all of the stress and the toxicity, and you get to inhale all of this amazing hormone and happiness and this positive stuff that you start to believe in yourself, that you can actually elevate yourself and make yourself better. But you have to be willing to do it. And this whole bullshit of like, well, it's just too hard, 75 days, like really, who wants to fucking commit to something for 75 hard? If you want to commit to a healthy lifestyle, then you have to commit to doing something every single fucking day, because wellness is earned. Health is earned. It's never given to you. Don't wait for a fucking doctor to save your life when you have a fucking heart attack because you're 400 pounds and you think you're healthy. It's not going to work that way. My dad died at 54 years old from a heart attack. He was about 275 pounds, and he ate like shit, smoked a pack of cigarettes almost every day, drank coffee, never water, barely had a salad. I know what I'm talking about. So if you want this, stop thinking, well, should I do it? Fucking do it. And don't wait for fucking Monday to do it. Do it now. Because guess what? You can start right fucking now. Make the call, do 2 workouts a day, add your water, quit drinking alcohol, and fucking go. 75 days, man. Out of your whole fucking life, you get to apply 75 days and watch. When you couple it with a realistic goal at 75 days and you fucking keep to it and you commit to it and you find support through it, you're gonna change your whole fucking life.